What's up, YouTube? I just want to start this video off by saying I appreciate all my few new subscribers, everybody who come back and view these videos. And I want to have this intro to this video. I know this is new to y'all, but I just want to let it be known like my next couple videos will be no face cam videos. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all, feel like I got a few people that's been watching me. I've been seeing it on my little studio app. It's a few people that return here that's here for these videos. So the next couple videos gonna be more so maybe montages of the next few games, commentaries over the. I plan on blowing out a few of these teams, and I also plan on getting to the next season. But we here to rebuild. I want to rebuild ODU, not just blow everybody out. So some of it's gonna be sim, some of it's gonna be played. It's gonna be montages of recruiting, gameplay, and probably this first video gonna be up to the all season. Next video gonna be off season. But the video after that, I'm expecting something new. I'm currently waiting on my new setup, so my lighting gonna be better. I'm gonna have a chair, so I ain't just leaning over and looking at the. Y'all should see how I set up now is I'm just doing what I gotta do to get where I gotta go. So these next couple videos, I mean, it's gonna be something. It's always something different with us, man. So you're gonna get montages, you're gonna get simulating, you're gonna get a little bit of recruiting, and it's just gonna be that. So thanks for sticking with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into this video, man. Also, another thing, I wish y'all would comment because I'm trying to figure out. I got these dynasties that I've been playing, but I like them. Like I like them teams. Like I would introduce y'all to the team. One of them in 2026, another one in 2033. I got a TCU and a Miami dynasty. I'm thinking about streaming those dynasties because they so far. So when I get my new setup, I'm gonna put my Twitch in somewhere in there. You know, I'm gonna put my TikTok, YouTube, and I think I'm gonna start streaming those dynasties. We're gonna stay here and rebuild this dynasty, but I think I'll stream those, maybe upload them to YouTube as well. But thanks for sticking with me, y'all, man, and bear with me, man. I'm growing, I'm getting better. I'm coming next season. Once I get my new setup, I'm really going hard at this. Like I'm attacking it full speed. Like right now, it's kind of hard to be recording all the time because it's comfortable, and I'm learning how to edit and stuff. So I mean, just bear with me, man. Let's get straight into this video. Probably gonna start off Boston College. Let's get to it, man. Big Dog Gaming. We here. And we ain't going nowhere. Boston College on the clock. And once again, they betting against us. So you already know it's a funeral today, man. We gotta come on that all black and do it what we do. Of course, we coming out now. They gonna kick it deep to Alexis McPherson. And he gonna start us off with a smooth, nice Alexis type return. As you can see today is a rainy one. So we gonna come out pounding it and we gonna hand it off to our playmaker. We gonna get Corey Dawson that ball. He gonna give us a nice, decent, tough run to start this game off. To be honest, my boy came out running so hard, we decided to go ahead and feed him that whole drive and finish that drive with that boy, because that boy was toting. Boston College will go down and score. So, we came back next drive, more the same. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Feed that man. Do you hear me? Andrew Miller will make a couple big plays, but Boston College came out there to play some defense. They ain't come out there to lay down for us today. Them boys came to win, and they were showing it. As you can tell, I don't know if Corey Dawson's family was in the stands or what, but he ain't come to play as we capped that drive off with another Corey Dawson touchdown. But as you can see, Boston College responded. And we got to come out there and expect Andrew Miller to play big boy football today, because we need you to make big boy plays, because this ain't going to be no easy cake walk in the park, man. We need you to make plays today, Andrew. And that right there is something we can't afford. 1 yard short. So now we back on defense and we get bombed. And to make matters worse, we tackling like he got oil slick on his body. To no one's surprise, Tim Phillips just comes through and make a play out of aggression. But at this point, I'm questioning if that's even enough, because they're still making plays, big plays. Ultimately, that ODU defense will make a stand, and we would get off the field. They would settle for 3, but just to turn around and get right back on the field. because Andrew Miller, the young guy, want to make mistakes. And now down 2 scores with 1 minute left in the half, Andrew Miller would be expected to come back and make something happen, which he does. He shows another sign of greatness, which is why he's our starting quarterback, because he would drive us all the way down the field with a minute left before half and punch it in to put us down only 3 points. Coming out of half, our defense would do what was expected and get us a stop. And the halftime adjustment for us was go for our bread and butter. Come out and pound that rock. Put the ball in our playmakers' hands, let them make plays, and then we had to tell our young quarterback, look, don't force nothing. If you see a lane, take it. Other than that, manage the game. We're not asking you to be a superstar here, buddy. We just want you to win. Find a way to win, get it to our guys, and let's win. Going into the fourth quarter, I could truly say this was the first true battle test for the guys, because this was the first time we had actually been down for majority of the game. And Boston College was not going away quiet. And we were in Norfolk. We were in front of the home crowd in all black, down in the fourth. We being battle tested right here at home. We had to fight back. They won't go. They swung, we swung. We swung, they swung. It was a battle. Up by 3 in the fourth with 4 minutes on the clock, Tim Phillips will come out and have his best defensive drive on the game, which will actually set up Corey Dawson to come out and make a explosive play to give us a 2-score lead and first comfortable lead of the game today. And even that lead wouldn't be enough to put Boston College away, as they would go back down and score again with a minute and 45 on the clock, putting us in a position to have to play football. We couldn't just coast and cruise to the victory. We had to still play to that last whistle, because they were coming for blood. So on our last drive, mainly trying to avoid a big fumble, which is why we would run out of bounds a few times, but we would pound it straight up the middle, doing what we do best with the best 2 running backs in the conference. We would pound them all the way down and eventually even end up punching it in just to seal the deal completely. Obviously, Corey Dawson was player of the game, but the real highlight of that game is the fact that I really feel like we walked out of there battle tested, and I feel like that we showed a bright glimpses for our future in this game. Now, a whole bunch more good news after leaving this game. I mean, the first 3 being 3 commits on the D-line, as you can see. That's well needed for us. And then if we jump to the Heisman watch, we have a freshman, not only a freshman, the only defensive player on the Heisman watch. Recruiting board actually starting to look good following the commitment of TJ Shaw. Everyone else is just following suit. And that Louis luggage is starting to pile in. And I know Andrew Miller just sort of won the job, but man, we losing 2 quarterbacks this year. He kind of came in off some we had to use him type stuff. And man, TJ Shaw coming next year, he gonna get a fair shot. We only gonna have 2 quarterbacks. Why would we just redshirt him or sit him on the bench? If he can play, he's going to play, and he's going to lead this team. Now to the task at hand. We got visiting prospects, and not any visiting prospects that we need. Most importantly, a cornerback. And on top of that, Florida State ain't gonna lay down. They just watch us play Boston College, and they watch Boston College players pretty close. If you think for 1 second that Florida State is coming out here to lay down for us, you got another thing coming, because them boys came to play. But one thing they didn't account for is today is not raining, and Mike Swan is on one. Now Florida State will go down and respond, but today we just came out firing on all cylinders. I'm guessing after last week's passing performance, Andrew Miller got his guys out there, and they came out with something to prove today versus them Florida boys. He was doing it in the air, he was doing it on the ground, and ultimately, Andrew Miller's early game performance will set us up for a Wildcat Keon Tud. But it's still early, and Florida State still fighting. They would go down and score and put the ball back in our hands, which we almost lost due to our O-line just letting my quarterback get obliterated. But we would come back
and make a play, as we always do. Now, this right here is why TJ Shaw is even in the questions of even being our guy for next year, because while Andrew Miller is good and he makes a lot of good plays, he makes a lot of mistakes. And we could account it for him being young, but the guy's been in the system for 2 years now. He's a redshirt freshman. And saying we don't even know what this other kid's coming in capable of. We got to keep reverting back to run, which is cool. We have two great running backs, but we should be able to throw the ball. We want to throw the ball, fellas. We would come out in our infamous Wildcat formation, and Keon McFadden would punch it in. You know, he's our biggest playmaker. And then every time after Andrew makes a mistake, the guy turns into Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick. Like he just starts running the ball, which is fine, but it's like you're not a running back, fella. You're going to make a mistake, and we start pounding our running backs. That's another thing that I mean, it's a gift and a curse. We remember that we got them backs when he make the mistakes. We got them backs now. Like we could easily pound Ken Harris and Corey Dawson all game, and that would be cool. We would win. But ultimately, we would end up stalling out, settling for 3. And this was literally just a smart coaching call because we kick this field goal, we go up 7, we make it a game. Like even if they score, we ain't playing chase and they playing chase. It's a game. Coming out of half, FSU would come out fired up. They would go down and score, and that field goal came into play because they would come out and stop us. They were hot at the half, and we needed the answer. Now these past couple of games, I don't know what's gotten into my defense. I don't know if it's the youth. I don't know if we got game fatigue, but something's up with my guys. Like my boys been bending. We literally giving up easy knockouts. We getting ran over. We just getting overpowered, and that's not ODU football at all. Piss poor defense will lead to a FSU touchdown. But that same momentum that they score with, we would take it and bomb them for ODU big play. We known for the big play. We are the big play, fellas. Defense will finally hold up and get a stop. And we got to get back to ODU football. Not only the fact that we're in a dogfight, but we can't keep giving them the ball back. We got to pound it and we got to score. We got to stay on top right now. We got to be smarter than them. Right now is a matter of coaching. Let's out coach the coaches now. Both teams are evenly matched, it looks like. This a dogfight. So now we going to see who the better chess player. This chess, not checkers. Corey Dawson would come out and make what could be one of the biggest plays of this game if our defense steps up and make a stop, leaving a minute and some change on the clock. If our defense comes out and do what we need them to do, we can seal this game, put them away, and knock off Florida State University. I mean, of course, they won't go out without a fight. And Florida State will fight to that last second of that game. But ultimately, it just wouldn't be enough, as my boys would stand tall and we would finish that game, come out on top. Now, at the end of the game, I think the Monarch boys definitely starting to make a case that we might actually be a force to be reckoned with, but not only a force to be reckoned with, we might be the top dogs in the conference, like right now, as of today, as an undefeated record, top 5 team in the country. I mean, y'all got to show them boys some respect. With a team full of freshmen, maybe a few seniors leaving, them boys starting to make a name for themselves. And not only was we putting the college football on notice, we was putting them recruits on notice. They see what we got going on in North Virginia. Them recruits seeing, and they committing, they coming, they visiting. Them boys trying to be the change because they see the change. Now, in our last few games, I mean, we would knock off Syracuse, but after that, the end of our season would be pretty rough. We would take about 3 hot, and we would make it to a bowl game. But with most of this team returning, I mean, how could you be but so mad? Like, I mean, this was a great season with what we accomplished and what we got. I'm not mad at them boys at all. And I mean, I just can't wait to see what the future holds. With only losing a handful of seniors and making a bowl game this year, I mean, this is gonna be exciting, man. We got a new freshman quarterback coming in, so catch y'all next episode versus Washington in the bowl game. Now, if y'all like that style video, let me know, man. I'm I'm getting better with this. Like, I'm trying to add more quality to my videos and drop less videos because I mean, with all the editing now, I mean, it's cool dropping the stream style, but it's so much more that you can do, getting into it. And, I got more videos coming. I got a college football 25 wish list coming, episode 11. I don't know if it's going to be episode 11 or then college football 25 wish list or 25 wish list and then episode 11. But either way, whichever one I upload first, you gonna know, you gonna see it. And also, I think I'm gonna drop me a Road to Glory. I've been recording a little something. Like, I got a lot of stuff in the works, and it take more time than a daily upload. So I like this style. We gonna stick with this style. Like, comment, subscribe. Go follow Big Dog Gaming on TikTok. I drop every time I drop a video here, I drop the clip or snippet on TikTok. Or you could just subscribe and put on noties, but hey, it's up to y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, subscribe. Like, come back, man. Loyalty, man. Just show me love, man. We growing. By the time college football 25 come out, I expect to be bigger, notable, like noticed by somebody. Like, you say Big Dog Gaming, they gonna be like, oh yeah, he play college football. Like, yeah, that's me. So I'll be back at y'all, man. Hope y'all like this video. I know y'all gonna like this video. And there's more to come, man. Big Dope Gaming.